Hello friends, I am Rahul Gavande. Welcome to our channel Progressive Always. Now this is the part 1 of chapter 1 of maths of standard 8. Name of the lesson is rational and irrational numbers. In this part we are going to study practice set 1.1. Now in that some basic concepts are given that I explained first, and then we will see practice set 1.1. Dear friends, now here first is irrational number. Let's see about this. Which are rational numbers? Which numbers we can include in this group? Now in previous standard you learnt about natural numbers, right? After that you learnt about whole numbers. After that you learnt about integers also. Now you know which are natural numbers, from which number natural group starts. Natural numbers start from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. These are infinite. These numbers are continuously going on to right side. These are all natural. And how many? What is last natural number? Infinite. We cannot say what is the last natural number. Whole numbers. Which are whole numbers? If you add 0 to this group, just add 0 to this group, to group of natural 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. This group becomes whole number. Means only one number is extra in this group. Natural group is already this 1, 2, 3, 4 infinite. We added 0, just one number 0, it becomes whole number. And integers, these are positive natural numbers, positive numbers. Positive numbers. If you add negative numbers to this group, that becomes integer. As we write positive numbers on the right side, negative numbers we have to write on left side of the 0. These are infinite on the right side, negative numbers will be infinite on left side. Minus here, -3, -2, -1. These are negative numbers. And now add whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. These are integers. How to show these numbers on number line we know. It is very easy. If you get a scale, on that scale, suppose this is a number line, we can represent all integers on number line. Generally we take 0 at the center and write all positive numbers on right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is arrow. It means that these numbers are continuously going on to that side. These are infinite. Same way on left you write negative numbers. -1, -2, -3, -4. And here also these numbers are continuously going on to left side. These are infinite on left and these are infinite on right. These are integers. But that all you learnt. What is rational? Rational number. Any number that is written in the form of m upon n. The number that is written in the form of m upon n is called rational number. In other words, fraction. M upon n. Numerator upon denominator form. Numerator upon denominator. And by yourself you can write any example. See, 2 upon 3, 1 upon 5, -3 upon 2, 0 upon 3, etc. Any number. but that should be in the form of numerator upon denominator. What is m and n? M and n are integers, but only one condition is that there should not be 0 here. N does not equal to 0. Only that one condition you have to see. In the denominator, 0 should not come. You cannot write 0 in the denominator. Except 0, you can write any number in the denominator. Numerator, any number. Numerator, you can write 0 also. But condition is for denominator. You cannot write 0 in the denominator. Value of n should not be 0. That is the only one condition. Otherwise, all examples are rational numbers. Is it clear, dear friends? Dear friends, let's start practice at 1.1. First question is, show the following rational numbers on a number line. These are rational numbers, m upon n, numerator upon denominator form. How to show these numbers on number line? Integers are easy to represent, but how to represent rational numbers? Now see here, what you have to do. First of all, I draw a number line. Number line is drawn. At center I take 0. Letter O for that. That is origin of the number line. 0 and here O. Okay, that is the origin of number line. Now here, what is here? Denominator 2, 2, 2. Denominator is 2. It means that we have to do 2 parts of 1 unit. 1 unit. If you are taking 1 unit is equal to 1 centimeter, then you have to make 2 parts of 1 centimeter, means half of centimeter. If you are taking 1 unit is equal to 2 centimeter, then 2 parts of 2 centimeter means 1 centimeter. Unit may change. If you are taking 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter as a 1 unit, you can. No problem about that. But whatever unit you are taking, you have to make 2 parts of that. Now how to represent? Easily. What I do, you see, I just plot points here at half of centimeter by the scale. Use the scale and plot points at half of centimeter. Okay, now here I plot points like this. What is distance here? Between each point, half centimeter. To left side also, I plot points. What is distance between each point? Half centimeter. Okay? Each point is at half centimeter from each other. Now, as you know that on right side we have to write positive numbers, on left side negative. I do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can continue if you want. To this side, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9. I wrote natural numbers. Positive numbers there, negative numbers here. Now, next step, what is denominator here? 2. Then divide by 2 to all. Divide by 2 to each. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Do like this for each number. This side also. Divide by 2. You will get number automatically. Divide by 2. All these are fractions. We drew. But which number do you want? That only we have to represent. Now you see here 1 upon 2. Okay. 2 upon 2. If you reduce that number, if you reduce here 2 upon 2, 2 upon 2 means what? 2 upon 2 means 1, means here 1 number will come. 3 upon 2, 4 upon 2 means, if you reduce here 4 upon 2, then which number will come here? 2. 5 upon 2, 6 upon 2 means, if you reduce it 3. Here 8 upon 2, if you reduce here 4. Now here you see 1, 2, 3, 4. Same way here also. Minus 2 upon 2 means minus 1. Minus 4 upon 2 means minus 2. Minus 6 upon 2, minus 3. Minus 8 upon 2, minus 4. I am explaining. After also, now you will draw this number line by the pencil. What you have to do afterwards? You erase that, write here 1. Erase this, write 2. Erase this, 3, 4. Rub that. Now our points are these. We don't want all, we want this. 3 upon 2. Now you see 3 upon 2 where is? 3 upon 2 is here. That's why you represent here, mark that and give here any name. I write here A. 3 upon 2. 5 upon 2. You see where is 5 upon 2? 5 upon 2 is here. This is the second point that we want. I write here B. You can give any name. Minus 3 upon 2. Minus 3 here. Minus 3 upon 2. I mark this. Here I write C. And these are 3 points. A, B, C. These numbers we want here. O is the origin. Give or don't give. Did you understand, dear friends? In this way, we can represent rational numbers on a number line. Dear friends, let's see example number 2 from practice set 1.1. In this example, one number line is shown, and with the help of this number line, we have to write answers of some questions. Questions are given here. Now let's see. Here, which number is indicated by point B? Now point B is here. Point B is here. Now here we have to see that how many parts are done of one unit. Here 0 to 1, here is 1 unit, and here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts are done of 1 unit. Here also, and that's why we have to write divide by 4 to all numbers. Therefore see here, first part, this is first part out of 4. That's why 1 upon 4, second part 2 upon 4, third part 3 upon 4, this is fourth part 4 upon 4 means 1, 5 upon 4, 6 upon 4, 7 upon 4, 8 upon 4 means 2, 9 upon 4, 10 upon 4, 11 upon 4, 12 upon 4 means 3 here. These are positive numbers. Same way to left side also we have to write divide by 4. Why are we writing divide by 4? Because there are 4 parts of one unit. That's why here 1 upon 4, but this is minus. 2 upon 4 minus. 3 upon 4. Here 4 upon 4 means minus 1. 5 upon 4, 6 upon 4 minus. 7 upon 4 minus. 8 upon 4 means minus 2. Minus 8 upon 4 minus 2. Minus 9 upon 4, minus 10 upon 4, minus 11 upon 4, minus 12 upon 4 means minus 3. In this way, we have written all the parts. Now let's see which number do we want. What is the first question? Which number is indicated by point B? Now we got answer. Point B is here, and which number is here? Minus 10 upon 4. Therefore our answer is minus 10 upon 4. Or if you reduce here by 2, then we get minus 5 upon 2 is indicated by point B. First answer. Second, which point indicates number 1 3 upon 4? This is mixed number, complex number. 1 3 upon 4 means what? 1 3 upon 4, if we solve here, 4 1s are 4 plus 3 7, 7 upon 4. Positive. Now on number line you see 7 upon 4 where is? Here. 7 upon 4, which point? C. Therefore answer is point C indicates number 3/4, means 7/4. That is, you can write here if you want 7/4. Point D denotes the number 5/2 is true or false. Point D denotes 5/2. Where is point D? Point D is here. What is the number here? 7/4. If you reduce by 2, then which number do we get by reducing 5/2? Means it is true. That's why our answer is here true. This is the second question of practice set.